You are not a camel, okay, to carry the weight of everybody. Even as a man, you are not a camel to hijack everyone on the back, pull the family on the back, and keep going until you collapse over, like that one manager I told you about. No, you have to come together and bring balance in your home. We can't be sitting here looking at what society says. What do you say? What do you think? You have a thought and a dog in this fight. May this message find the right people at the right time. I'm using the Goddess Oracle deck if you're interested. I'll put it below where I get it from. I'm not sponsored, so I'm not going to mention them. But yeah, let's see what message we have for you. Whew, so how are you guys doing? I hope well. Let's see what these messages have for us today. I was looking at these cards today and I was like, yes, these cards look pretty cool. They're so cool. They got cats smoking cigarettes. It seems as though I'm still talking to the same collective where you're doing so much and you need to just have time to slow down. So, one of these cards here says relaxation. Look at that. Even the cows are doing some yoga. They work all the time too. So it says relaxation. Stretch your body and dance with your soul. Don't let busyness steal your yoga time. Absolutely not. Got to get the stretch on. And so this one says, listen, pay attention to your body's signals and respond with care. Don't ignore physical signs and push yourself to burnout. Absolutely not. You need to just be able to let go. That's definitely confirmation from the sound in the back. But you need to be able to let go. Let go and just be. Just have a just exist day. I know one of my last videos I was talking about like just be, just exist, just have a me day. Like this really emphasizes that. Have that me day because what I talk about at some point in my Living Intentional podcast, I talk about how you do so much. You need to just stop, go do something cool. At one point I used to like go to work each and every single day. Sometimes I worked 6 days a week. And then by day 6, I felt like a complete zombie. Like I'm there and I'm like, one time my boss called me in and I did not want to go in, but I noticed she needed me because the other girl was out of town and it was just me and the other supervisor. And I'm like, I just did not want to. So I was just sitting at work because I was a supervisor for a while. So I'm just like this. And so she saw me and she was just laughing. She's like, Day, I appreciate you. And I'm like, eh. So, like, yeah, after working so much and doing so much for others, you really need to listen to your body. It's like if you really feel tired, if you really feel fatigued and like you just can't, don't. Because yeah, pushing your body past burnout, and like I said in one of my last videos, like stress is a silent taker outer. And I don't mean taking you out to dinner or lunch. I don't think I have to go further with that. But yeah, there's a heart, yeah, actual physical heart in this photo where it's like, just rest. Don't be do 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 do. Just always on the go. Like just chill. You need a time to just stop. We're not robots. Even though, I just saw a law that was passed by, I don't know if it's only in New York City, but I know Madani, who's a governor here, he got it passed where 2-year-olds can start going to school. And I'm like, two? At two? That's because the families can start going off straight off to work. And so it's like you just want, you know what, I'm not going to give my opinion. I'm going to leave it there. We're going to keep this light, but I'm sure you know where I'm getting at. But yeah, so pay attention to the signals of your body. I remember one of my boss in the past, like she would literally be at work a lot. And so she was managing our part of the dining hall, she was managing the upstairs part of the dining hall, she was managing, somewhere else. And one day, just one day, because sometimes like she'll even have to get a hotel nearby, and it was a lot for her, and she couldn't even like go home because like she lived a bit of ways away. And one day she's walking and she just collapsed on the floor in the middle of the dining hall. And people are like, oh my God, are you okay? And, she's fine because it's exhaustion. Like, you need to take care of your body, get your electrolytes in, get your vitamins, eat good. So this card says solo goddess. So it says alone, no, untamed. This is your era to glow for you. It's a throne for your wild, wonderful self. I like that. She's just chilling, with her ciggy and her little desserts. Look how cool that card is. Yeah, you can see I don't have the lights on today. Hold on. Focus. Focus now. There we go. Yeah, she's looking cool. I mean, she chilling, like solo, untamed. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your era to glow up. Hot girl summer. They don't say hot guy summer, but hot guy summer too. Y'all in there too, okay? Spontaneity. Embrace unexpected experiences and follow your impulses. Don't let routine and predictability dull your life. Yeah, flow. Okay, like I know sometimes we get so busy and things get so crazy. You got to do something spontaneous and get out of your comfort zone. And the whole thing with routine can get very boring. Yes, routine is needed so you know like what you're doing, what your systems are, but all the time it's just things can get dull. Like, okay, I'm not going to say that. There was something I was thinking of where it's like, I want to feel something. Screw it. I was like, if I knew that I was going to be okay, I would like go do something, like go skydive somewhere. And then it's like, yeah, like just live, you got to feel something, like instead of just every day, it just, put on your bag and just going about your every day. And it's like the same thing. It's almost like Groundhog Day. Break it up. Break it up. And so distraction. There is a temptation to sabotage your progress. Don't let the outside world distract you from the solution. Interesting. We got the tiger over here sipping his, well, hers. We got them drinking drinks too. Look at that. Distraction. So whatever progress you've been making, let's say if it's drinking, because that came to mind, like you've been working out and you've just been doing good, you've been feeling yourself, and then someone's like, yo, let's go out for drinks, and you're like, don't mess up that progress. Yeah, and I say that, and then there's drinks in this photo. Yeah, like, it sounds and looks like a really good time. Okay? It does. But let's say, like, when you drink alcohol, right? I was just telling one of my sisters this. I'm like, hey, if you sit there and go drinking tonight and you know that you got this agility test coming up where you gotta, prove what you do, what you got to do. You move your body, running, whatever, right? Whatever the test is, and you're going to go drinking the night before, you're going to feel so lethargic, so heavy, so sluggish. I've done it before. It's not fun. Not the test, though, working out the next day. And it's like, I'm still showing up for myself. And I'm like, oh God, these weights. Don't do it. Not a fun thing. And or whatever it may be, like whatever these temptations are, don't let us sabotage your progress. You've been doing so good, so good. So you got this. Say no. This one right here, I like this. It says to appreciate, Find beauty in the hidden corners of the city. Embrace the small miracles that unfold in the midst of daily life. I agree. Like this one here is showing like a little pretty little pond with these swans in it and these ducks, and they're just, having a good time inside the very thing you wouldn't think it would be. All right, focus camera. Yeah, in an umbrella. So you never know. There's always beauty wherever you go. I am pretty tired of the city, but there is always beauty somewhere. When you go to Prospect Park, it's really nice. It's quiet. It's calm. For the most part, it's quiet. I say that because the city's right there, the street's right there. But nature is beautiful. After every storm is a rainbow. You might even see a rainbow somewhere. It's really nice. I love it when I see rainbows because rainbows tell me that there are like great times moving forward. There's great times ahead. Even when things seem a little tough, there's light at the end of the tunnel, and it's just beauty here on out. You just got to see it. So this one is find inner peace. Practice meditation, deep breathing, or yoga to quiet the mind. Don't let stress and anxiety control your thoughts and your emotions. So true. So, your emotions are a guide. So, when you're feeling anxiety and stress, usually this is something that I learned where like anxiety is like when you're having, um, it's like if the current is going this way, it's like you're trying to go against it. So, it's like this friction. Um, so for example, if you're like really tired and you're just really trying to push through, it's like, oh man, I'm so tired, but I gotta push through the rest of the shift. Or man, I'm so tired, but I already told my friend I was gonna show up and I gotta like really pull myself to do this. Like you need to, let's see, yoga to quiet the mind. Yeah, meditation, deep breathing, or yoga. Meditation, it helps quiet the mind because like when you're sitting there for at least 10 minutes, sometimes 5. I do 5 at times when I feel like I need something just to reset and then go on about my day or to go on to whatever things I have to do moving forward. You get to be at a calm, especially if you're not really a morning person and you have to get up in the morning and do whatever things you need to do. And sometimes the anxiety is there because it's like you're tired, but it's that friction of like, I gotta force myself to be awake. And then you're drinking coffee and it's like, okay, I'm like, I'm awake, but my body's like, I'm tired. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's these conflicting energies. And so what meditation does is really calm it. And you become at like an acceptance of like, you feel your body. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being so distracted by everything around you, you get to feel your body and come to a calm. And sometimes you don't even realize you're tired because you're just on the go, on the run. Confirmation because of the motorcycle. But you're always on the run, always on the go. It's like you don't even realize what you need. You got to take a moment and ask yourself what you need. You know, yeah, you need to take a moment, like a checkpoint throughout the day, and check in with yourself. Because, like, are you okay? You're checking on everybody else, you're balancing everything else, but are you okay? How are you feeling today? Can you answer that? you know, um, how are you feeling? And like, what can you possibly do about it? One thing I've learned recently, and like it actually is helpful, as crazy as it sounds, you can talk to your body and be like, whatever your name is, like, what do you need? Like my body, I was like, Day, what do you need? I always make sure I take care of us as best as I can with diet, exercise, going on walks when I can't do an exercise. I'm like, what do you need? Let me know. I think it was one night, one of my like beautiful insomnia nights. It doesn't happen all the time, but one of those nights where like my body was like, "We up," and I'm like, "Okay," and then I felt my muscles tightening up top, and I'm like, "All right, what do you need? Please tell, please talk to me, right?" And as I said that, my husband came out to check on me. He's like, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I just feel physically uncomfortable when trying to sleep." He's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm drinking chamomile tea. I'm okay." Like, you got to make sure you're taking care of yourself. Show up for yourself all the time. It's you before your tasks. So I'm like, "I'm fine. I'm just drinking my tea, trying to figure out what I need." And once he walked back in the room, my stomach said, "Brr, brr, 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 brr." Like I had all the burps in the world. And then I started growling. I'm like, "Okay, I'm hungry. Cool. Let's go eat." And then after that, my muscles and everything really like calmed down. I'm like, geez, you just got to ask yourself what you need. I'm not a doctor, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So hopefully that helps you out. But yes, inner peace. The meditation really helps. When I used to work at Starbucks, before I even started the day, I would do like at least a 5-minute meditation before I had my little peaceful bike ride to work, 3 in the morning, because they open at 5. At least in the city, they open at 5. Some of them 5:30. So yeah, and doing deep breathing. Breathe in for 4 counts, breathe out for 5. It helps. So, like I said, don't let stress and anxiety control your thoughts, because sometimes when we're feeling stressed, we can not think the best. And sometimes when we're stressed and things are happening and too much is happening, and you got your own personal life where things are happening, and then it's like, oh my gosh, you want to explode, you might want to cry, don't let it control your emotions. It's funny. One of these tactics I've learned actually from one of these cards was that if you're feeling a bit mad when you're saying to somebody, roll your tongue around in your mouth like 7 times before you speak. It feels weird, but do you really want to say that thing? Don't let these emotions cause you to say things you don't mean because it's out of anger and distress, just being under pressure. Life can be tough. It can be, but we could always focus on the necessary, like prioritize, focus on the necessary and leave what isn't. We can't be everything to everybody all at once, all the time. You're just one person. Start being the supervisor of your own life and start delegating some of those tasks if you can, or make a certain system where you prioritize yourself in the morning before everything happens. Whatever your beautiful like morning is, or however you start your day, right? Make sure you take an hour and a half to yourself. I was gonna say an hour, but maybe shoot for an hour and a half, and then like set an alarm, or set an alarm on your phone, even if it's on vibrate. Make sure something you can hear or something soft that lets you know, like, all right, boom, I gotta start getting ready for work or whatever it is that you do. So take that time for yourself, like de-stress, like do a 5-minute meditation. If you are a journaler, if that's a word, if you journal, have a nice snack or make a quick breakfast or whatever, take care of you. You got to take care of your body. Your health is so important. Your health, without it, you really have nothing. And one thing that I know I had edited out of my second video where I have the bonnet on, make sure you show up for yourself. You got to show up for you like you show up for everybody. You got to show up for you just like you show up for your job. You got to show up for you just like you show up for school. Show up for you like you show up for your kids if you got some. Show up for you like you show up for your spouse or your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Show up for you because you are important in your universe. Actually, you're like the center of it. You're at the center of your universe, and you cannot pour from an empty cup. You really can't. So that's why the whole relaxation, listening to your body for what you need, and maintaining inner peace. So they are very active outside today. Yeah. So appreciate the beauty in life and those other cards that I mentioned. But definitely, please listen to your body. If you're not going to listen, How are the doctors gonna listen? Like, they don't know. They're just trying to figure it out, just like you. They be doing what I like to call it, educated guesses. But some of them know their stuff. I'm not gonna like downplay doctors. Doctors, they they went to school for what they know. You know, you're like the heart of the operation. So you got to take care of yourself. Let's see if there's anything else. Because burnout is real. When you're looking at your screen for over an hour and then you just can't anymore, burnout is, I'm gonna let it fall. Burnout is so real. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Okay. So protect digital privacy. Be cautious about personal information shared online. Don't overshare and endanger your privacy or security. Yeah, there's so much these days where it's like, oh, give us your information. Be careful of that. This is another one. You'll find the goddess tribe. Become who you want to attract. Energy follows energy. Don't fear small circles. Choose quality over quantity. Ooh, for sure. It's really cute. Yeah, I like that. Keep your circle small. You can't trust everybody, and everybody is not your friend as much as they try to pretend they are. You got people who pretend to be your friend to get close, just to start some bull crap, or just to know things about you to spread it to other people. So be careful of that. Quality over quantity. When you see people with a whole bunch of friends, just know that all of them are not fake friends. I'm gonna leave it there. So feel and heal. Allow tears as part of growth. Don't suppress emotions for strength. Absolutely not. One of the things I know that my husband has mentioned to me in the past, because we talk about things about the male struggle and things of that nature. And, for a man, we look at them to be strong. And well, I know it's a man watching this. Hey, so we look at you to be strong, right? But like sometimes you got to take a moment in your room in private and you got to let it out, whatever it is. Like you can't just allow emotions to build up. That's why, like, one thing I like about meditation is like you're breathing in and you're releasing. You're releasing whatever that is. You're calming your mind, whatever's tensing your body and your shoulders up, you're releasing it. Yoga's really good because it's stretching things out so you're not so like cramped up. So, like, allow the tears to flow. It is a part of growth, it is a part of healing. So, you got to let yourself cry and let it go. I've had to learn that myself. Like, where it's like, oh, don't cry, or, it's just make it seem like crying is weakness. It's not. Crying is human. I'm not saying to be vulnerable in front of people. Absolutely not. You ain't gonna have nothing to put over my head. Nah. Take that moment and release. Release the tears, because even the ones who are very strong, that's part of the message. Even the ones who are very strong cries too. You can just take a moment to yourself, even in the bathroom, and just cry. Because, like I said, it's a part of releasing. You don't want to hold on to it and it just becomes something ugly or whatever, right? You got to release it. You feel it, you acknowledge it, and you let it go like the bird in the sky. Okay, so I have these other three cards. This one is Guardian of the Unplugged. Your energy is not for algorithms. Protect your peace from the noise. You deserve to exit without constant validation. Yeah, being plugged by we're in a society, excuse me, where we're always plugged up by our phone, watching social media like it's like the soap opera of our lives, right? You don't need to make this part of your well-being. Absolutely not. Like, we have to learn how to unplug and just be. Whatever Stacy and Jamal is doing over there, it'll be there another time. We don't have to constantly like be on and then constantly throwing our business out there. And it's some things we got to keep to ourselves. Leave something for you. And know that all that stuff on social media, that's not real. These people are showing the highlights of their lives, not showing what happened in the background before they even got to where they are. And sometimes people just put up this facade. So unplug. Your energy is not for algorithms. Your energy is yours and it's unique to you. Divine femininity. Divine feminines can be for male as well, because you have this male and female masculinity, these energies that we carry. So it says, craft your femininity, free from rigid rules, reject society's what is this? Dictatables. Ooh. Reject society's dictatables on what a woman should be. Okay. Reject society's dictates. That's written so funny. That's why there was another word. My mind kind of put the words there. So pretty much reject the rules of society. Society is like, it tells you who you should be. Even if you are a male, it's like society, like what I was just talking about actually. Society tell you what you should be. It's just society tells us females what we should be and what we should be doing. Like, oh, women should be cooking and cleaning. Men should be just taking out trash and working. Actually, and I know there might be some comments about this if someone tries, but yeah, when you live in a household, you live in a household together with another person. It is not just for the woman to do all the things. It is not just for a man to do all the things. I remember in my last show, one of the guys was saying like, oh, he's such a great cook. And then this other girl was like, and your wife don't cook, do she? And he's like, no. Make sure you share, okay? Like when you put everything on one person, that can be stressful. Even if you have a job or not. Yeah, there are things you can do, but if you live in a house with other people, have them share in on this work. Even if you have kids, like if they're old enough, let's say they're like 10, they could help you take out the trash, or let's see. And if the trash is too much, depending on the situation, they can help you do dishes. Like I was saying earlier, to divvy up these tasks, they come on. But again, when you're living with someone, whether you're married or just together or whatever, right? Between man and woman, or woman and woman, or man and man, you have to make sure these rules are split up. These rules as far as like how you're going to manage this household. It is not for a woman to do everything. We are not camels. You are not a camel, okay, to carry the weight of everybody. Even as a man, you are not a camel to hijack everyone on the back, pull the family on the back, and keep going until you collapse over, like that one manager I told you about. No, you have to come together and bring balance in your home. We can't be sitting here looking at what society says. What do you say? What do you think? You have a thought and a dog in this fight. Balance. That was a lot. Spirit needed you to hear a lot. So yeah. Reject what society dictates, because you, okay, as the man or woman, you decide who you are and who you're going to be, not what society tells you to be. So trust your journey. Focus on your path, not others' progress. Don't prepare your chapter 1 on someone else's chapter 10. You see that? That's knowledge coming from the wise. You got a whole owl right there. I think they're called snow owls. Yeah. So yeah, trust your journey. Like whatever my journey has been is going to be different from yours. We're all unique in our own way. One of the things that I remember, the expectations of like one of my parents. I remember it was like, oh, so and so was doing this. Why aren't you doing that? Or hey, you're at home, you're in your 20s. Why are you not out there like everybody else? And like, yeah, you have your own journey. Everybody is not going to be doing the same thing. We all have different personalities, signs. We just different people. You're not going to be like Becky down the street, and you're not going to be like Sam and John down the hall. Everybody's different. So when you're looking at social media, because I know that was a card here, when you're sitting here looking at social media like, oh man, this person progressed here, or this person got this car and this house and this amazingly crazy job, or they got a Cybertruck out here. By the way, I don't understand how people in New York City are just grabbing Cybertrucks, because isn't that a lot of money? They probably running up credit cards. But anyway, you see these people with the things, okay? And you're like, yo, why not you? Don't worry about them. Like I said, people be putting up facades. You know how much debt those people are in? They don't tell you that part. So yeah, focus on your journey, what you're doing. Your journey is not going to look like everybody else's. There's no one size fit all. Not at all. Ooh, here goes the bird. Oh, he's not smoking. He's lighting her cigarette. Oh, that's great. I love these cards. These cards are funny. So uphold your nature. Protect your temple of the body with unwavering resolve. Don't let the false allure of drugs dim your divine light. Okay. So she's drinking along with this this tiger, whatever this thing. I believe it's a tiger. Tiger, cheetah. I see some cheetah marks. So let me gather these. So we got this one with the drinking, this one with the smoking. We got does someone have some habits? It's okay. We all have our vices, and people try things. And just be safe. Be safe. No judgments here. Um okay, so I just want to like bring this up because it's kind of funny. Anyone else with a cig? No, at least I don't see it. So this person that's relaxing, saying solo goddess, she has a cigarette. And then the person with this distraction, she's having a drink. Not that having a drink is a problem. You know, I drink red wine every now and again. It's relaxing. I drink my water too. Stay hydrated. So it says, uphold your nature, protect your temple of the body with unwavering resolve. Don't let the false allure of drugs dim your divine light. So yeah, this crow was like, yo, let me help you out, baby. Let me help you light that cig. Okay, like, yeah, take care of yourself. Um, if anyone considers themselves as an empath, where you know you emotionally, you're around people, and just having people around you just makes you feel extra anxious because of all those extra energies. Um, that's an empath. Or if you're sitting next to someone, let's say you don't know what they're feeling, but you feel it because it's interacting with you and how you feel. You know these aren't your emotions. You're fine. This person is freaking the heck out or whatever. Like you feel it. Like you're an empath. So like if you are smoking, that's what I want to get to. If you decide to smoke or do different extracurricular activities, we'll say that, right? It leaves you spiritually open. I'm still learning. I don't know exactly what that means. Let me know in the comments below if you do, but it leaves you open. So be careful with that. I know we're spiritually open when we sleep. So that's how like we have other spirits, and sometimes even loved ones come and contact us from the other side. For some of us who have like those really intense dreams, or you dream about um, someone who may have passed on. If you ever have a dream where of someone who has passed on, usually they have a message for you and you should listen. But yeah, be careful with that. Your body is your temple. Like, I mean, again, take what resonates and leave what don't resonate with you. But please take care of yourself. You know, I know life gets crazy and you feel like, oh, you need a smoke. Oh gosh, you need a drink. Okay. Life sometimes feel as though it can take you there, but like really take care of your body because, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, your health is so important. You need you. Before anyone, you need you. Because if you don't have you, then how are you going to take care of yourself, your kids, your mom, whoever it is? You got to take care of yourself first. Because I know I keep saying it because it's really strong in this reading to please take care of yourself. And trust your journey. I know that the journey may seem wonky because the world has had such a crazy shift ever since COVID, and it was most likely shifting before then, but I feel as though 2019 had some type of normality to it. Let me know if it was different for you, but um, so the life has changed. You know, we have our president, whether we like him or not, and there has been tariffs, whether we like it or not, and prices have not been in a way that we agree upon it, but um it'll be okay. Whoever your creator is, whether it's God, um what is it, Allah, or many other names, you know your creator will help you and align you with your needs and wants. I was gonna do some cosmic messages. You know what? I'll Let's see what Spirit may has. Because I'm looking at maybe 2 cards, and if it's more than that, then you may have needed to get more of a message. So, all right, let's see what our beautiful angels have for us today. Yeah, a few cards came out. So, and I only wanted to do 2. All right, so Symphony of Support. Hear the silent symphony. The entire universe is conspiring to support your highest good. Angels, guides, and loving energies are whispering encouragement on the wind just for you. And that's how this card looks. These cards are pretty. This deck is called the Comic Messages Oracle deck. Yeah, it's a really pretty mystical looking set. So this one says, Celestial Mirror. The universe mirrors your own inner light back to you. The beauty you see in a sunset, the awe you feel under the stars, that is you recognizing your own divine essence. That's beautiful. Very beautiful. You see that card. So yeah, however you feel about you on the inside, it shows. It really shows. Excuse me. When you give love to you and nurture you, and you just love, right? And you love those around you, it just become an infinite thing. Infinite. Like the number 8, but sideways. It's beautiful. So, the inner shines out and reflects back to you. That's just our world. Kind of like dreams to some degree. So, effortless being. So, you don't have to strive to earn your place in the cosmos. You belong here by right of existence. Your primary task is not doing, but being fully, authentically, lovingly. So, for anyone who wants to, okay, so effortless being. So, this is just saying what it says, like, be you just effortlessly, just flow with who you are. And you don't have to do anything to earn love or do anything to earn, like just be, just exist. It's our birthright to have abundance in all aspects of our lives. So that's cool. All right, so the cleansing breath of space, that's a card. Imagine the vast secret breath of space filling you, sweeping away mental clutter and fear, leaving only expansive peace and infinite possibility in its wake. So, if you thought of life where, let's say, all of your problems did not exist, what would your life be like? You know, if all of your problems were not problems, if all of the things that you were worrying about were just not even in existence, what would it be? What would it be like? Sometimes, this is coming to me to share, there are times where we need to accept what we can and cannot change. And that's a part of peace. And I'm going to leave it there. The cosmic embrace. Feel the universe wrapping you in a gentle, all encompassing hug. You are safe. You are held. You are deeply loved exactly as you are in this moment. That gave me the chills. I love that. Oh, that did feel like a nice warm hug from the universe. That feels nice. I almost wanted to tear up. That's nice. All right. These are the last two cards. I promise you, I really was not trying to do all of this. But the angels are like, give it to them. Okay. So Stardust in Your Soul. It's pretty with the rainbows. Remember, you are literally made of stardust, forged in the heart of ancient suns. The same brilliant creative energy that lights the cosmos also shines within you always. That's pretty nice. And the last one, aligned in grace. Everything is unfolding for you, not to you. So when things are happening, that's something that I truly had to learn. When things are happening, they're not happening to you, they're happening for you. It may feel like it's happening to you, like life is, you know how a bird will be flying and just take a dump on your car or a dump on the person walking. You're like, oh, it's like, how could that happen to you? Um, Life may feel like that, and I get it. Sometimes you might have a series of situations where you talk to somebody and you have beef with this one, you got a beef with that one, this one, and that one, and you're like, what in the world is going on? This is just the universe's way of bringing you attention to what's going on. Because sometimes, like, even with a very, like, not so good relationship, when things start to continue to feel bad, you start to question what's going on. At least you should. You should. To feel good is to feel God. And if you don't feel good, then something's wrong there. You got to start questioning and getting your answers. Not finding, not asking, getting your answers and being direct. Hello. And not saying hello to you, but to the situation, to these people, like, hello, what's going on with you? So that was just the first line. So like I said, everything is happening for you, not to you. But as it was presented in a card, everything is unfolding for you, not to you. So when things happen, start to notice what happens afterwards. Do you feel peace? Is maybe disconnecting with this person the best for you? These are things to think about. Even the challenges are setting the stage for a greater harmony. See what I said? Trust this divine alignment. You are exactly where you need to be. And that music right there was confirmation. Yeah, you're exactly where you need to be in this life. You may probably feel behind because there's certain things you want and need, or thought that, oh my goodness, you're at this certain part of your life at this age. And you're like, what's happening? I was expecting to do this. I was expecting to do that. Or maybe you was expecting to be with that certain person, but that same person probably isn't the best for you. That's a message for someone here. So understand it is happening for you, not to you. Like if the person was caught cheating, remember that you don't have to take that crap. To each is his own. Uh, Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So, yeah. Of course, that type of situation would feel like, oh my goodness, that is happening to you. But no, smile. That means you're free. Like, you're free. If someone stopped talking to you or just stopped being bothered with you, you ain't do nothing, do not chase them. You are free. Okay? Go and relax somewhere. Go do something spontaneous. Go and let you got your soul tribe, whoever that is, the goddess tribe, or for my men, the king tribe. Okay, like, be around people that want to be around you. Be around good company. Okay, listen to your body. Appreciate the beauty in life. Protect yourself from being online and telling your business and sharing your business. Take time to feel and heal because it's important. You're not a robot. And again, relaxation. Even the cows is flexing. Okay? Don't let distractions take you off of course of whatever achievements you're making for yourself. Don't let like certain vices be a thing that ruin your body. Trust the journey that you're on because it's only uniquely to you. Don't ask about why this person couldn't have chosen you. Don't ask about why this didn't happen for you. It happened for you because it's something better. So trust the journey. Solo goddess, a solo king is what I like to say. Look, this is your era to be you. Okay? This is your era, your hot girl, your hot boy era. Okay? Don't care about the rest. When it comes to others and stress, let them go. You got the most important people to you around you. Stay close to those people or allow your creator to draw them in closer because you deserve better. Find that inner peace. Like I said, accept what you can change and accept what you cannot and move on. Unplug from the internet. It ain't good for none of us. And do not allow society to rule your world. I care about you. Please take care of yourself. And yeah, much love, peace, and prosperity. And sending you bunch of positive energy because you deserve it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.